For this, I'll create a brand new project, again with Expo init, and then a name of your choice, and I'll name it RN Complete Guide, because in the end, this is a complete React Native guide, which you got here. And I'll start with the blank template here, so that first option in my case here. Regarding the name, I'll name this RN Guide, but you can choose any name you want here. Simply hit enter, and I'll go with NPM, not with yarn. And now, just as in the first course section, this will create a new project and set up a React Native app in there. So let's wait for this to finish. And with it finished, you could follow these instructions, but I'll not do this here. Instead, here I'm back in Visual Studio Code, still with my first app from the first section opened, and I'll open the new one now, the one we just created. And here is the project opened up in Visual Studio Code. I walked through all the core files and folders we have here in the first course module, so I'll not repeat this here. And with that opened up here in Visual Studio Code, I'll now actually go to the menu and then choose Terminal, New Terminal, to open up my system terminal or system command prompt, depending on which operating system you're working on, here in the IDE. So that's your normal command prompt, your normal terminal, just integrated into the IDE. And already navigated into that project folder, so you don't need to use CD to navigate anywhere else. And now here I'll run npm start, and this will do the same as if I would have run it here. The difference is now I always see errors or any log messages directly here in the IDE, which is more convenient to work with. We still got that process, which you should keep on running to get these live updates when you save something. You see the commands you can type here or the shortcuts you can press to launch your app on emulators. And you also have that browser tab up and running here for your application, the Expo DevTools. Now I got two emulators up and running here, Android and iOS. You don't need that, of course, but I want to show you how this app works on both. And I can run this app on Android by pressing A here in the terminal. And I can run it on iOS too by pressing I. And I did both here. Alternatively, we could have used these buttons here in the Expo DevTools in the browser. So now this is launching the app here on these devices, on the Android and iOS simulator, and I'll be back once this finished because the first launch always takes a bit longer. Subsequent rebuilds, reloads are way faster, of course. And here we got that starting app running on these emulators. Now, in case that looks a bit different for you, attached you find my starting project in exactly the same way I have it here, so that you can also use that, replace the files in your project with mine, and then if you run npm start, get, well, this look here. So this is the starting project we'll now build up on and will now work on.